Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. It is your boy, Coach One Stack. We at it, y'all. Top of it. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. Come on in the room, man. Come on in the room while I make me some coffee. Let's get ready to go. We're gonna get on these Somalians this morning. Let's get it, y'all. Stay with me. Stay with me. I know y'all don't mind if I make me some coffee. Let me know who's in the room. Yeah. Top of the morning. Let me know where everybody's from when you come in the room. Top of the morning, Anna. Top of the morning. Go ahead and come in the room. Get comfortable. Guys, smash the like button when you come in the room. I'm going to make me some coffee and we're going to get at it. I wanted to give y'all some extra time today. Ethiopia. I'm glad you're here from Ethiopia because I got some questions, man. I got some questions. I'm glad we got people in here from Ethiopia because I got some questions today. Who we got in here? Brandy from Las Vegas. Okay, good morning. What's up? What's up, Mrs. Glistering? Let me put my glasses on. Hold up. I don't want to mispronounce anybody's name. Frisco in the house. Yayo in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. There we go. Stay on in here. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna get some people in this room, and we're gonna talk about what's going on out here in this world, man. And guys, this is gonna get pretty deep. So make sure you share this because we got people from Somalia in United States saying that they're not black. We're all the same color here, and we need to talk about that this morning. We need to talk about that in a big way. Because whether whether anybody fails to realize it or not, if you take your face away and look at your skin, it's a lot of us that are this color: black, Hispanic, Indian, some Asians, even some Caucasians. But we're gonna get on that, y'all. Minnesota. I'm glad you're in Minnesota because we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that because I want to know, and the people want to know here in America. What's up, Renee? I know it's cold out there, but I want to know what's up with the Somalians saying that they're not black people. Let's get straight to it. What do Somalians mean by they not black? What the hell color? What the hell? Matter of fact, hold up. In the comments, guys, below, tell what color am I? I just want to know. Tell me what color y'all think Coach One Stack is. Let's get to that. Let's let that be the first one. And living in Minnesota, boom, there you go. I'm going to post you up there because I can ask you some questions about what's going on. Make sure y'all smash this like button. Make sure y'all share this live, guys. Make sure you hit the like. What color am I? I just want to know. Well, it's a nationality, just like being Jewish is a nationality. Being Jewish is not a race. Being Jewish is a nationality. It's not a color. So if I'm black, why are Somalians saying that they're not black? And now hold up. And guys, y'all got to know one thing about Coach One Stack, man. I keeps it real over here. And you know, I'm not the biggest Donald Trump fan, but I'm gonna tell you something. Donald Trump was right. Donald Trump was 1,000% right. He was 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 right. Now, I don't care what your nationality is. If you're coming to this country right here, I'm born and raised right here. My ancestors came from here. And you getting our benefits and you sending it back to your country and you're saying you're not black and participating in our system. What are you here for? If it's anybody in this country that don't want to be here, go back. Go back. We're gonna get straight to it, man. If anybody feels that if somebody is in this country, right, and they don't like this country, should they go back to their own country? Hey, heavy left. You funny. He might be, man. You know, and this ain't a pot. Trump, and I'm not a Trump supporter, but I keep it real. Trump was right. So what I'm saying is, I'm gonna ask at X Fads, what color are you, brother? Or you might be a sister. I don't know if you're a man or woman. I got you posted right there. What color are you? Because it hurt my feelings yesterday as I was watching all these Somalians get on here and say that they was not black. Well, what the hell color do you think you are? What color are you? And then I saw a bunch of Somalian pastors preaching to their congregation, telling them they wasn't black, right? You're black. So what color is your skin? You're black. So, and X-Fads, I appreciate you saying that. You're black. And guess what, guys? It's only one black. You's a nigga. And you just like me. If you are black in this country, I don't care. Guys, I have been all over the world. And X-Fads, I appreciate you, man, for keeping it real, man. Hey, man. Hey, let's give X-Fads a thumbs up, man, for keeping it one stack and keeping it a stack of Coach One Stack. Because, man, I've been all over the world, y'all. I have been all over the world. Definitely all over the Caribbean. And I'm finna tell you, black is black. It is a skin tone. We might have different nationalities, you know, we might have different religions, but we black. And you're welcome. And I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. X-Fads, don't take this personal because it's not about you. The problem here in America is, here's the problem. And I'm not racist. Y'all know me by now. You know how I am with my chats. I am very open. I am honest. I keeps it 1,000. The thing is, the problem with this country is they letting too many people that's not from here come to this country. You get benefits, send them back to your country, but it's people here that's starving, that put in on the system. You understand what I'm saying? It's people living in this country right now that can't even afford to eat because it's people that's getting money off the system that we put into. So what I'm saying is, how is a group of Somalians sent now in the Somalians' defense? They're way too welcome. I do not like how these people have gotten on TV and talked about how Somalians are going to cut off a woman's genitalia and how Somalians are eating dogs and cats. I don't appreciate that. I am not racist. That ain't cool. But what I'm saying is, how's everybody feeling, especially the black people? How you feeling that somebody else is saying they ain't black? It's so welcoming. Everybody can come over here, and that's not a problem. But see, here's my thing. Let me give y'all some game. If you understand West Virginia and the Appalachian Mountains, Somali's easy understood. Hey, and heavy lefty. I understand actually the Appalachian Mountains, and I understand and I know in the Appalachian Mountains, it's people that get checks because it's very poor in the Appalachian Mountains. I know there's a lot of inbreeding going on in the Appalachian Mountains. I know a lot about the Appalachian Mountains. I do, actually. Heavy lefty. You know, my thing is, if you're going to come to this country, come correct. Okay, let me ask you guys a question. Just let me ask you a question. If you have, let's say you got your family at home. This for everybody. You got your family at home, right? You got a family of 5, and it's dinner time. It's dinner time. Your family you ain't ate all day. Are you gonna get pissed? Are you gonna get pissed off if you come home to eat and your wife say, "Hey, honey, I gave all our food to the neighbors. I gave our food to the neighbors." No, you feed your own family first, and if it's something left, then you give out extra. Then you let people take doggy bags. You don't feed other people first before you feed your own family. See what I'm saying? Let me pin that. And it's nothing against the race, man. Second in getting SNAP benefits that's getting sent back to Somalia. I gotta agree with Trump on this one. How are you getting benefits and you're sending it back? And here's the cold part. And then Donald Trump gets on there and tells you, he says he looks at you as trash. He said he looks at Somalians as trash. You hold no value here in the United States and you are trash. And you know what? You still have Somalians on the news saying, I like Donald Trump. I like Donald Trump. I'd vote for him again. I like Donald Trump. What the hell does a man got to tell you to know that he don't like you? And and that's what the Hispanics did the same thing. The Muslims did the same thing. And guess who next? Guess who? Hey, throw in the comments who you think next to get deported. Tell me who you guys think are next to get deported. Who do you think is getting deported next? No. You close though. No, it won't be us. We was born here. Sally, I know. You know, guess who's next? Guess who's next? The Caribbeans. If you're from the Caribbean islands, they're gonna get y'all next. They're gonna get y'all next. If you ain't figured it out yet, they getting rid of everybody that wasn't born here. But see, my thing is, when are they gonna get to all these Europeans that are here that shouldn't be here? When are they gonna get to all the Asians that shouldn't be here? When do they get to that part? You dig? Man, smash the like button if you in here, man. I put this off for 2 days to talk about this. Smash the like button if you up in here. They definitely getting on the Caribbeans next, because I want to know if it's somebody, if it's somebody that is of Caribbean descent or African descent, how come y'all don't like us black people that are born in America? Why is there so much friction between us? Because we don't have a problem with you guys, but you got a problem with us. Why is that? Boom. Hey, Gerald Maraski, I'm not even a MAGA supporter, but I support what you said, because on my channel, we keep it real, brother. We don't have to agree, but the truth is the truth. Shout out to you. Oh, I know blacks hate each other, but why is it that that blacks from other countries, right? Man, y'all, why do y'all think y'all better than us? Y'all not better than us. Hey, this chat is for anybody. You could be MAGA, whoever. This is about what was said. Donald Trump was right, and like I said, I'm not a Trump supporter, but I keep it real. I keep it 1,000 in this chat over here. The truth is, they have deported 1,000 Europeans. When? That ain't on the news. I ain't seeing them getting deported. I feel that anybody, if you are here illegally, you should be deported until you come over here correctly. And I'm going to tell you why, guys. I'm going to tell you why. We had something here called a civil war. We had something here called a civil war. And that's when a lot of black people stood up and we had to get our country better. And it is not right, man. Hey, man, thank you for that super chat. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you for that super chat. Kenta Wilson, thank you. And you got the floor, man. Why we had a civil war here, people, to make our country better. Now I'm going to tell you the most intelligent thing that I heard yesterday. The most intelligent thing that I heard yesterday was somebody from Somalia who said, we need to go back to our own country and make our country better. And I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. I totally agree that if you are in a country, you should make your country better. You should fight and go through it, just like we did over here with slavery and civil rights. to make our country better. So see now, you got somebody like my father, man, 72 years old. My father picked cotton for 2 cents a pound in Louisiana growing up. My family from the South, right? They went to all black schools. They was in segregation and all that. Okay. Well, the American blacks stopped doing that. They stopped doing that. And who came along? It was the illegal Hispanics took our place in the cotton fields, and people from other countries, like from Africa, Somalians. Europe. Yeah, people stole this. And you know what? And as far as stealing this country, man, I don't think nobody stole it from anybody. My theory on this whole country is you got a big country. Ain't no GPS during this time, right? There's no GPS in the United States. I believe you had people that, let's just say in New York, that area up there, they were there. They're like, I discovered America. I'm here first. Because I don't realize it's people that live down in where California's at. And it's people down in California that's like, I'm here in this country. I discovered it first. But then you got people in the South that don't realize it's people up north and Midwest. And they say, I discovered the country, because they don't even know each other existed at one point. And at some point, they all met up and somebody laid claim to the country saying, well, I was here first. Remember, wasn't no GPS. Watch this, guys. Watch it. That's Lucifer. Bam. That's what I'm talking about. It was groups of people here. So let's just say, for instance, you had a tribe of people in Washington State. Then you had a tribe of people in New York. You had some in California and some in Florida. Well, all of them are going to think that they discovered the country, and now all of a sudden they start to venture out. And now they meet somebody that don't look like them. Now they got friction. They have friction now because, like, I was here first. No, I was here first. And let me ask you a question. At the end of the day, does it really fucking matter who was here first? I don't care who was here first. I don't care who was here first. I care about what's going on right now. Does it really matter who was here first? Why does it matter? It's all a discovery, man. It's all a discovery. Just like you can go to the Grand Canyon, And if I'm lying, I'm dying. Because anything Coach Onestack tell you, man, you can go look up. They have pyramids in the Grand Canyon, guys, that are underground. Now, who created pyramids? Who created pyramids? They have pyramids in the Grand Canyon that are underground that lead to tombs with 500 bodies stacked up from the ground to the ceiling. I saw it myself. How did those pyramids get there? If the pyramids got there, that might mean that Egyptians and black people might have made them pyramids. Indians couldn't make them. You dig? So I just want to know, what color are we? What color are we? What color are we? I beg to differ. Egyptians was black. What color were they? See, don't get on the Caucasians. Hey man, you had the ice ages where people were stuck in the ice ages and lost all their pigmentation because there was no sun. And what color did they end up being? Yeah, that part. What's cap? Ain't no cap. Man, you better do your history. You dealing with a whole history. You better do your history. There were people stuck up in the mountains during the ice ages for years in the ice ages. And if you couldn't get no sun, you got no pigmentation in your body adjusted. How do you think a giraffe developed a long neck? A giraffe didn't have a long neck in the beginning. He evolved to grow a long neck so he could reach his food. People evolved. And if your ass was dark, you was black. We only got, listen, look, We only got colors. You got black. White people are not even white because it's not white. It's not white. This is white. Ain't nobody this color. Nobody is this color right here. You got many shades of melanin. Many shades of melanin. But that don't mean but you have different races. I mean, you got different, ethnicities. You got different different groups. Just like when I hear Jewish people talk about, Hitler did us like this, I'm a Jew. Yes, he did. He did a lot of bad things to the Jewish people. But the Jewish people, being a Jew, is not a race. That is a religion. Sammy Davis Jr. practiced, he was a Jew. That is a religion, just like no different than being a Muslim. Muslim, you don't have to be from black or from Saudi Arabia. Malcolm X found that out. That's why they got rid of Malcolm X. Furious, thank you for that super chat, Brody. Thank you for that super chat, Brody. I appreciate that. I appreciate that love. Where we at? Furious, let me know where you from too, by the way. Tiffany, where you got? He knew they weren't real Jews. I'm just saying. What I'm saying is we are what we are. All I'm saying is, as one people, I believe that in some type of way, we are all connected to each other. You understand what I'm saying? But to see Somalians get on TV, I'm watching this yesterday. I'm watching it was about 15, 20 Somalians back to back saying, we are not black. Well, what the fuck color are you then? You're darker than me. I'm black. What color are you? If you're not black, what color are you? You may have different features in your face, but we all do. You have black men here in America that have strong African traits of the Watusi tribe, the Mandingo tribe, really dark, really tall, long limbs. Those are different traits from different African tribes. But your ass was born, man, you're black. I don't care which you go. If anybody has traveled around the world, if you go to Brazil, what color are they? They're black, but they speak Portuguese. If you go to the Dominican Republic or Haiti, which they used to be one island called España, the people in Haiti speak French. The people in Dominican speak Spanish, but they're black. If you go to Belize, they speak Creole. They speak Spanish, but they are black. Black is black. Black is black at the end of the day. Black is black. Kenny Hardy, you're mixed, you're Puerto Rican and Cherokee Indian. Your ass is black. You're black. If you have, listen, guys, let me break something down, especially for y'all young people in here. If your skin is this color right here, the world considers you as being black. If you have one drop of black blood in you, you are considered black. I'm just telling you guys. And let me tell you guys another interesting fact. My father's 72 years old, born and raised in the South. I'm trying to get him on here one day because if I get him on here, man, it's going to change y'all world. Y'all going to be like, damn. Guess what? His birth certificate says colored. It don't even say black on his birth certificate. It says that he is colored. Born and raised in Louisiana. His birth certificate says that he is colored, not even black. So I just want to know, matter of fact, everybody in the comments, hey, hold up. I like this. Wow. John Ross, where you from, Brody? We need to focus on family values. We don't need to be worrying about what color you are, what color I am, how much money I got. We don't need all this separation. Listen, with all this division came all this destruction. With division came destruction. But let me put y'all up on some game. Thank you. Hold up. And boom, I'm going to pick. It don't matter. We're all related. We are all related at the beginning of the time. We're all the same. We all have red stuff inside of us. We just got different shades. Guys, some Italians, some Sicilians, they're darker than me with hair more coarse than mine. I got beautiful, naturally curly hair. So if you really want to keep it technical, I'm French then, because I'm French Creole. I got naturally curly hair. My beard hair is straight. I don't have nappy hair, as they call it, in taco meat. I got naturally curly hair. I am French Creole. So I guess I'm French now. So I'm white because I'm French Creole. We look. We are all just humans. That's all we are at the end of the day. We are all just humans at the end of the day. But it really, hey, Liz Cole, you welcome. This is what my chats are about, guys. And even more. See, guys, if you don't know my history, if you're new here and you have never met me before, let me let you guys know a little background on Coach One Stack. I'm 49 years old. I am ex-law enforcement from age 17 to 30. My father is retired ex-law enforcement, 32 years. After I left law enforcement, because I got myself in some trouble. See, I keep it real with you. I was facing 4 to 10 years in the penitentiary, and that comes in my members only section. And when I sit down and give you my testimony, guys, and after that, I went to the streets, and I was a hell of a D-boy, because I knew what I should not do because of my past experiences. And I've been delivered by the grace of God for the last 9 years, man. Give it up for God. Can we all give it up for God in this room real quick one time? Can we all give it up to God one time? Please, can we give it up to God one time up in here? I'm black. Hey, know your girl. Know your girl. Where know your girl at? That's right, know your girl. So know your girl. My dad is from Delhi, Louisiana. It's at the top of the boot, right in between Tallulah and Monroe. He's 72 and his says colored. Guys, here, let me tell you what the world says. Here's what the world says. The world says that if your skin is this color right here, you're black. You may be Native American. We all got a mixture of everything in us. If you go do your ancestry.com, it'll show you what you have in you. I have white in me. So am I white? But the point is, it's not about what we have in us, man. People here in America, black people, black Americans, have a problem with Somalians saying that they're not black, that they are not black, and thinking that they're better than the people that's here. Black Americans got a problem. And it was people on that interview mad saying, the black Americans won't even help us. Well, why would we help you? See, what they waiting for us to do as black people here in America, they're waiting for us to pop off. They're waiting for us to riot. They're waiting for us. See, notice black people been sitting still, sitting back, enjoying the show, watching them destroy each other. But that's what they want us to do. But we as black people, we've been sitting back watching the show. We ain't been taking no action. We actually been sticking together. Shout out to our race, man. Shout out to every race, because we all the same. But how somebody gonna say that they're not black? Man, thank you, Lord, for making me black. We're all humans at the end of the day. At the end of the day, we all humans, guys. Make sure you smash the like button. Guys, if I have anybody in here that is of African descent and you got something to say, man, put it up there, man. I'll throw it up on the screen. If you don't feel that you are black and you got a problem with the black Americans in this country, throw the comment up there. Hey, I ain't gonna dog you out. I'm not gonna talk about you. All is fair in this room. This is a safe zone. I don't care what your sexuality is, your nationality, your political affiliation, any of that. But I have to tell you, Trump was correct when he said what he said. But my problem is, here's my problem. Here's my problem. Trump told the Islamic community in Dearborn, Michigan, which Dearborn, Michigan has one of the biggest Islamic populations in the country. See, they see what a lot of y'all other what a lot of you other religions thought that he was going to do for you. You thought he was going to show you some favor. See, this is how he got the Muslim vote, because he promised them that he wasn't going to mess with Gaza. So he got the Muslim vote. Now look at him. And some of them over there, I still would vote for him again. I'm not bashing Trump. I'm telling you about these people that voted. Now we get to the Hispanics. You got the Hispanics going against each other. You got the people who were born here. They just because the president let a bunch of y'all over here. I think it was, what was it Jimmy Carter? I think it was Jimmy Carter. Let a bunch of Mexicans come over here and stay and let them in the country. And just because you might have been here 30, 40 years, now the Hispanics are turn their nose down at people that's trying to get over the border, thinking, oh, we're better than them. They need to go back. Well, y'all all the same. You're all the same. Ain't none of y'all supposed to be here. Then we got the Haitians. We got the Haitians. They brought the Haitians to this country to work in these chicken factories down there. And they went right behind them people back after all them Haitians voted for Trump. Now he starts saying that they're eating animals and doing things they shouldn't be doing, which is foul. Now he got the Somalian vote. All these Somalians voted for this man, smiling up in this man's face. And guess what he did? He got on TV yesterday and said that the Somalians are trash. Man, it don't get no deeper than that. The man called you trash and that you hold no value here in the United States and that you are worthless and you are stealing benefits. This is what, okay, hold up. And let me get on the Puerto Ricans, the Boricuas. He got on there and said that your island is nothing but a piece of trash. And guess what? He got the Puerto Rican vote. I don't understand this part. I don't understand this part. What more does somebody have to do? Hey, let me pin this. All glory due to God. What more does somebody have to do but tell you how they feel about you? What more does somebody got to do? That's like, see, life is simple. That's just like if I told you, hey, if you go into my bathroom, there's a big ass snake up in there and it's going to bite you. It's going to bite you. Don't go in that bathroom. It's a big snake in there. Man, it's a snake so big, he fills the whole room up. And as soon as you open that door, he's going to bite you. And you go in there anyway. I told you what was going to happen. The man told you what he was going to do to you. He said he so you can't knock him because he did what he said he was going to do. He told you what he was going to do. And y'all voted that man in. Hey, guys, take some time. Smash that like button, guys. Let's get these likes up. I want to continue this live. I like bringing you guys live. Smash that like button. Let's get these likes up, people. And you know what, Mindy? That's pretty interesting. That, you know, Mindy, I was telling my dad that too about being colored. I said colored is actually on the birth certificate is probably better than putting black because there are many, many different colors. There are many, many different colors. So, and if you're in this room, if you are of African descent, if you Somalian or whatever, the problem that Black Americans have is that some people from your race, from your religion in your country, come and look down on us like you're better than us. Nobody in this world is better than anybody. I'm not better than anybody in this room. I'm not below anybody either. The only person that is above me is my Lord and Savior and my Father God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit. That's it. Ain't nobody above me, and ain't nobody above you, nor is anybody below you either. Straight up. 1 second. So I just want to know, man, can you guys get in the comments and tell me, what color are you? Everybody that's in this room right now, please just tell me what color you are. I'm going to wait a couple minutes because I got 680 people in here. I need y'all to smash that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing from that channel. And hold up, Chosen Reborn. I like that, bam. Throw that history up in here. Chosen Reborn, shout out. Throw that history up in here. See, the problem is, and especially for a lot of you young people, you don't read and you don't know your history. See, I come from a day, guys, where we had encyclopedias. I'm a big ass nerd. See, when you was a little kid, and when you're in like nursery school, they sell your parents this big ass a set of encyclopedias and a big set of nursery rhyme books. And I'm here to tell you, I used to read encyclopedias for fun. But people need to know their history and pick up a book. Stop believing everything that they put on this internet. That's the only reason why I post, is because a lot of things I see is a lie. And I know it's a lie because I was there. But I like that. Greeks originate from northern Egypt. I'm about 30% Greek, so I'm African American. That's the issue, is color, not where you're from. Most Nazis these days realize they're Hebrew descendants. Absolutely correct. Chosen Reborn, that is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And Chosen, being Greek, I bet you have some pretty coarse hair too. I bet you have some pretty coarse hair. Hallelujah. Renee, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Man, I love Jesus. Man, I love the Lord. Hey, Tom, I can dig that, man. And guess what, Tom? I love you, bro. Mindy Alexander, let me see. Am I saying that Jim Crow and Black Savvy was right because we're saying it wasn't? No, Jim Crow laws weren't right. And I'd like to know how old you are. But I can tell you what, since we bringing up Jim Crow laws, hey man, if y'all don't know about the Willie Lynch, if you don't know who Willie Lynch is, first, if you don't know who Willie Lynch is, you should be in this chat listening. And if you don't know who Willie Lynch is, you should be quiet. If you're in this chat right now and you are of Black descent and you don't know who Willie Lynch is, you should be listening twice as much as you talk. And listen, you might learn something. Willie Lynch, we used to go around to all the plantations. And what he did was he said, I have a way to make you control your slaves. And it will work for generations to come. It'll work for the next 800 years. And to this day, it still works. He said, we're going to put the young against the old, the dark against the light, the Somalian against the American Black, the man against the woman. See? And when you keep up a bunch of confusion between people, guys, that's a way of control. Because while we're sitting over here not agreeing as being Black people, the rest of the world is over here thriving and doing their thing, man. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you, man, and a lot of Black Americans ain't going to like this. Hold up real quick. Let me get my coffee. Be right back. Did you miss me? A lot of Black Americans ain't finna like what I'm about to say, y'all. A lot of Black Americans ain't gonna like what I'm finna say. Like I said, I've been all over the world. I've seen Black people, let's say people of dark skin tone all over this world. And I'm finna tell you, here in America, we are the only ones that do not stick together. We're the only ones. When I go to these other countries and I see other shades of melanin, you have people, yeah, people have their arguments wherever you go, but they get along. Guys, here's a little quick story. At one time, I got my Class A license and drove 18-wheelers. I drove 18-wheelers. And I'm gonna tell you, man, some of these other people, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. A lot of these people in Africa, they outwork a lot of us. A lot of Somalians outwork us here in America, just like the Chinese outwork us. The Chinese are perfectionists, y'all. That's why they don't want that. I want my stuff in China. I want my Jordans come from China. I don't want it here because they take pride in what they do. Man, them Somalians is so dope. Let me tell you, if you're familiar with truck driving, you know the truck is making money as long as it's moving. The truck got to be moving. You get an 11-hour shift to drive your 18-wheeler. Man, them Somalians used to get together, and I don't know why a lot of y'all don't use deodorant, man. That's a whole nother part of it, man. But you get them Somalians, you'd have 3 Somalians in a truck. They got 2 beds. Some of the trucks had 3 beds. In that case, you might have 4 Somalians. Everybody, that truck is moving 24 hours a day. When one does his 11 hours, the other one getting on there driving. They had got so they were so focused on getting a bag so they could send some money back to Somalia. Let me tell you what some of them did at my company. A group of Somalians took a saw and cut a hole into the bottom of the truck, in the middle of the truck, and put a bucket so they could take a poop. And they did not have to pull over and stop and lose their time. Because when you drive trucks, guys, depending on what company you at, you may never have to go back to your yard for years. All you got to do is keep catching loads. So they didn't catch it, but you had 4 Somalians that was in a truck they had 3 beds, so the truck is always moving. They making money. And so not even they cut a hole in the truck and had a bucket, had it fixed up to where they made their own toilet where they could poop in the toilet and pee. I'm sure it stunk up in there, but it ain't my business. But they ass got in trouble for that and got fired. But I have to say that was very innovative because they was trying to be about their bag and they was trying to live together in harmony. Here in America, we don't live in harmony together as people of color. But in other countries, they do. They do. I've been there. I've seen it. I got pictures to prove it. Yeah, 700 plus. Hey, man, let's get man, do y'all like this live? Let's get the likes up. When we get the likes up to 100, man, we'll keep going with this live, man. We ain't gonna do this. Let me know when y'all ready. Smash the like button. How I got all these people here, ain't nobody hitting the like button. I guess y'all don't even like the lives. OG Kicks, appreciate you, Brody. 69 likes. Come on, man. Really? Let me know when these likes get up. Come on. Let's get these likes up. I got 123 likes. That's it. Let's get these likes up, people. Let's get these likes up. I got 123 likes. That's it. Let's get these likes up, people. Now we got Lisa over here, right? Everyone do think they better than Black Americans. Smash them like buttons, guys. Let's get these likes up to 200. Let's get these likes up. All you gotta do is tap a button. I've been waiting 2 days to give y'all this content. What we got in here? If 90% of a demo is a Gabby subsides, look, bro, come on. If 90% of a demo is a Gabby subsides, yeah, it's a reality, guys. It's a reality. All I'm doing is keeping it real. What's going on? See, this really goes on. Yeah, it's a reality, guys. It's a reality. All I'm doing is keep this stuff really goes on. You know, my thing is, guys, if you guys, no matter what your no matter who you worship, no matter what your spiritual life is like, guys, can you throw a 7 up if you believe in a higher power? If you believe in a higher power other than yourself, can you throw a 7 up, please? If you believe in a higher power, throw a 7 up. This is the reason why I'm asking this. If you believe in a higher power, throw a 7 up. This is the reason why I'm asking this. A lot of history has been manipulated. It has been manipulated. A lot of history has been manipulated. It has been manipulated. It has been. But if you believe in a higher power, throw a 7 up for me, guys. Throw a 7 up for me. It has been. But if you believe in a higher power, throw a 7 up for me, guys. And smash that like button, guys. Throw a 7 up for me. Thank you, Brody. Let freedom. I appreciate that. Smash that like button. Where we at? Where's freedom at? Where's freedom at? Where's freedom at? Let freedom. I appreciate that. Where's freedom at? Gas. So let me explain. So let me ask you this. Since we all believe in a higher power, right? My problem is I'm looking at a Somalian preacher, a pastor, whatever title he owns. He's preaching to his congregation, telling these people that they're not black. This is the problem. If you had the power to move people, like I'm talking to you guys, I had 1,000 people in here earlier. I'm talking to you guys. I have a powerful voice to move people. Man, I'm not finna tell y'all nothing foul. I'm not finna go tell you to do nothing that you shouldn't be doing. I'm not finna tell you something that ain't true. But man, it's so many of you guys, whether you know it or not, if Jim Jones was alive, you would be a part of his cult and you would drink the Kool-Aid. You would definitely be drinking the Kool-Aid. But boom, boom, where we at? Where we at? Bam, like that. Hey, the gates of hell will not prevail. I love what you said. Oh, I got to tap on that. I got to tap on that. I got to tap on that. Blacks own slaves. Blacks were some of the first people who owned slaves. So when we get over to Africa, because since the Africans are so high and mighty, why did y'all start enslaving us? Why did you start enslaving your own people? See, here in America, we didn't enslave our own people. But I'm going to give y'all some game, though. I'm going to give y'all some game of something that you probably did not know. Give me 1 second. And guess what? There were white people that were slaves too. Don't think that just because you're black, you're the only one that experienced slavery. Because there's white people who were slaves too. There are Asian people who were slaves too. Every race have had slaves. We're the ones that's just most talked about. But I need to understand why the rich people started enslaving their own people in Africa and selling them off to the two foreigners. That's the part I need to understand, right? I need to understand that. Smash that like button, guys. Let's get this thing up to 200 likes. All you got to do is click a button. What am I drinking? I'm drinking some coffee and talking like what? The truth? That's another thing. Hey, man, I keeps it real up in here. If you don't like the conversation, get out. We do nothing but real talk up in here. We don't bash people. We don't care about your sexuality. We don't care about your gender. We don't care about your political affiliation or your sex. We don't care about none of that. But this is called keeping it a stack with Coach One Stack. That means we keeping it 1,000 up in here. Whatever we talk about, we keeping it 1,000. So for those of y'all that wasn't in here for the last 50 minutes because you was late and I had it scheduled, hey, just sit back and listen. You might learn something. As an old man once told me one time. Well, and guess what? I'm not the color black. This is black right here. I'm brown. But in America, you are considered black. When you go fill out something, when you go fill out some paperwork for a job or you fill out something, it don't say, do you have melanin? What does it say? Black. It don't say mixed. It don't say colored. Well, so what I'm trying to get you to understand, people, skip all the extra shit. If you live in America, the way that these rich people, because I'm not a billionaire, the way that these rich billionaires look at people of color, they look at us all being the same, that you're black. And see, the Mexicans had a real eye-opening experience because a lot of them thought that they was going to gain favor with Donald Trump during this election, right? Especially the ones who have been here a long time. And guess what? They came to find out that they black too, because they getting treated that way. Here in America, if you got one drop of black blood in you, America considers you black. Not, but this is black right here, but you got people that are this color. I'm brown. I got naturally curly hair. My hair was sandy brown when I was a kid. My eyes are light brown and hazel. I'm French Creole. So I guess I'm gonna just, like I said, I guess I'm gonna just start saying, hey guys, I'm French. Oui. God and Jesus are the same. God, Jesus, and the Holy Ghost. That's called the Trinity. You might want to get up on your Bible, man. God is the Father. Jesus is the Son. You got the Holy Spirit, and together they form the Trinity. And to get to God, and guess what? And watch this. That's what this tattoo means. That's what one stack means. It's spelled one STAC. That means there is only one standing ahead of Christ, and that is God. That's what one stack stands for, God. Just so you know, the person who said that God and Jesus aren't the same, they're not. They're not, but they are, because they form the Trinity. But that's what one stack stands for. There's only one standing ahead of Christ, and that's God. In order to get to God, you got to go through Christ, and Jesus Christ is the Son. Now you know what Coach One Stack means, because a lot of y'all call me Stacks. You spell it wrong, even though I spell it correctly. One STAC, one standing ahead of Christ, God. That's what one stack mean. They sure don't. They sure don't. I'm not, Derek. I'm not advocating for the Somalians. You must have been real late. I'm not advocating for the Somalians. I'm totally against everything that shit that they was doing. You got to be late. You might want to go read through this chat before you start blurting out stuff. Hey, Luna, the body. I believe in a higher power. And guess what? My favorite number is 7. That's why you see that 7 up there in my chat. 7 is the number of completion. 7 is God's favorite number. Boom. Now watch this. This is the best comment that I've had. And guys, if you guys don't get them likes up, this is going to be the end of the live, because this is what I was looking for right here. because it's a shame that I had over 1,000 people in here and 155 likes. Oma Batty, what you said is why I made this live. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, we all have to stand in front of our maker and we have to account for what we did, not nobody else. It don't matter what color you are. It don't matter what race you are. It don't matter what religion you are. It don't matter how much money you got. We all got to go to the same place. And since we got trying to get to the same place, don't y'all think that we should get along more? What you think? I think everyone needs to forget about the color. Remember, we are all human. Yes. At the end of the day, it don't matter what color we are. We are all going to the same place. We're all going to the same place. But hey guys, I appreciate you guys participating, man. For those of y'all who really enjoyed this live, because I've been waiting 2 days to give it to you and smash that like button, I definitely appreciate you guys. For those of y'all who didn't, hey man, maybe you didn't like it. But I'm going to end this chat on this note right here. I was going to do it for another 30 minutes, but ain't no sense in doing it because people ain't tapped in like that. But no, it's not new. What we're gonna do is let me find a nice little comment. There's a Trinity. Boom, here we go. That's the last thing that I want on my live right there. Is this comment right here. A chronic victim mentality is not a race issue. It is a systematical conditioning. So you think that you cannot do things because the color of your skin. That's the last chat that's going to pop up here. That's the last comment that's popping up here. And for those of y'all who think that it is a certain race holding you back, or there's a certain person holding you back, that's a you thing. That's a you thing. Because the rules work both ways, people. The laws work both ways. See, if you guys was in one of my financial chats, you would see how to make a trust and build your business credit and get a bag and start your business. You would learn how to do those things. But the thing is, most people don't believe it. And most of those people are my own people. They don't think it's so. But this is what I do for a living. You understand what I'm saying? And I said it to say this, Poffin, Iceland, to go on your comment. You have many people of color that feel that things are not obtainable. Well, if this person can do it and have it, so can you. And I cover that in my finances classes. And guys, I'll be doing a lot for my finances. And depending on how the energy goes will depend on, if I finish it, if I do it or not. Because I like participation. But that's what we going to end this live on. And God, I want y'all to know, man, Jesus is king. Jesus is king. Jesus is king. Oh, no, hold up. My bad. I got to put this one up here. Scott Sigmund, where are you from, bro? Let me ask you that. Because I was going to end it till I saw that. Where are you from, Scott? Please tell me where you're from. The victim mentality. Oma Batty, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Everybody who is liking, subscribing to the channel, man, I appreciate the love. I get up here, man, I'm consistently bring y'all this content, man. See, I got a whole different niche over here. Like I said, if you don't know my background, I'll say it again for those who are new and ain't never been in here, man, I'm ex-law enforcement. This is why I'm very well versed in law. When you go watch my content and you see me breaking down the law, I know how to edit videos. I don't want to. I'm going to do it my way. I do my content raw. I'm not editing no videos. I'm not trying to drag a video out for you to watch it. I get straight to the point and I break down the law. After that, I went to the streets. Some conditions in my family, having a wife and 3 kids, caused me to go to the streets. You know, my back was against the wall. And because I was in law enforcement, I was pretty damn good in the streets. Now, I'm not proud of that. I'm not proud of that, but I am proud of how I did it. It was really some ingenious shit, which I talk about in my paid member section. And guys, I've been delivered by God for the last 9 years. I'm a child of God, and I am a chosen one. And I love each and every one of you guys. Nobody is better than the next. That is why I did this live right here to say, what color are we? So a lot of these, I hope to have some Somalians in here that said that they weren't black. I didn't get one Somalian in here, or maybe they were scared to pop up and say something to say that they are black, but I don't know. Guys, I appreciate your guys' talk. Hold up. I appreciate your guys' talk. I appreciate you guys tapping in. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate the love, because when you're dealing with me, hey brother, see, here we go. PJSB. Once again, I was a cadet. That's what you start off when you're 17. I was a corrections officer 1 year. Then I went to the police academy. I was a field training officer for 4 years. I was a detective in narcotics. I was a detective in the gang unit. I did a short stint in Vice, and I did a stint in fraud and forgery. What the hell are you talking about? Learn some business, brother. And a correction officer is law enforcement, because I tell you what, here in Las Vegas, as a correctional officer, my father makes $95 an hour retired. He's been retired 15 years. He makes $95 an hour. My father retired with 90% of his pension, already making well over $150,000. So in other states, correction officers are not considered law enforcement, but here in Nevada, Las Vegas, if anybody's in Nevada, stand up and y'all can just defute that. Because as a cadet, a police cadet, I probably made more money than some of your guys. Matter of fact, I know I did. As a cadet, I made more money than some of the sheriffs and some of these podunk ass towns in the Midwest and in the South that don't make no money. I know they're not showing the proper tax. I know. And J Ton, in some states is like that, in California, but here it's not. You can go straight to the police academy if you want to. When you're a police cadet here in Nevada, you have a choice when you turn 21 to whether you want to go to the corrections academy or the police academy. I chose to go to corrections for 1 year. Why? I wanted to get my mouthpiece up. I wanted to learn it all, right? Guess what? We don't have sheriffs here, so there you have it. So we're not going to get into a pissing contest of who's better and all that stuff. All right. So now my dad got a girlfriend. He got a girlfriend. But other than that, guys, it's time for me to dip. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Hopefully next time we get more participation. Man, like the content, because it's a shame, man. I had over 1,000 people in here and 173 lives. We'll tap them down to like once a week. And you know, and make a better subject, and I'll get more content. And I am looking for some moderators too. But other than that, man, it's time for me to dip. Be blessed. I want your families to may God keep his hands wrapped around you and your families, right? And bless you with his traveling grace, and make sure that you get to all your destinations unscathed. And God bless you all. Until next time.